Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the Monday painting video. What is the Monday painting video? What's it all about? Well, the Monday painting video is essentially a pile of shame painting video, but the model or models in question are voted on by you guys, my viewers, from last week's Weekly Wednesday, which is a weekly Q&A. In that video, I show you a host of models, and you guys vote what you want me to paint for Monday's painting video. In the event of a tie, I do a dice roll. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. So checking the votes. 2 votes for the Warboss. Only when I started getting the wet palette together, I was thinking one of the votes actually was for the last model shown, the big one. And I was like, did I show, was the Wraith Knight shown last, or is it big one as in the York guy? Damn. Because the other person who voted for the York Warboss also voted for the Wraith Knight as well. So, like, damn. If that is the case, Cross, if it was the Wraith Knight you voted for, then I do apologise. I just presumed because you said big un, you meant the big boy here. I actually had to wait for Black Spray to arrive. Still hasn't arrived up, so I had to grab the old cans and just shake them and spray them, shake them and spray them. Continuously trying to spray and shake at the same time, but it's still a bit sticky. It seems to be pretty dry though, so that's okay. It's a very, very cool model. An amazing model. So the first thing I'm going to do is come with some Steel Legion Drab. Take this straight out the lid. If there was any in there, the tiniest amount in there. And here's what I do. I've got gravel on the base, and I'll just run it gently across the top. It's not a dry brush, but it's just sort of just paint and drag, basically. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with some Iron Warriors. Yeah, this is a silver paint, and I'm going to do something a bit sneaky here. Because he's wearing mega armor, I'm literally going to dry brush all of this armor pieces. You don't need to see me do the whole. But I say dry brush, it's not a proper dry brush, it's a heavy dry brush. So I'm putting some paint on the brush, I'm not brushing it off and then I'm just brushing it around the model. So I'm going to give it a nice metallic look to start with. Right, so next I'm going to come in with some lead belcher. Okay. Lead belcher is a lighter silver. But what I'm going to do with this one now, I will dry brush this properly. So I guess I'm on my brush off onto my tissue, and I'm going to go over all of the metal bits. Proper dry brush, because I want it to give different shades of the silver. The reason I went with Iron Warriors first is because Iron Warriors is a very dark looking silvery colour. I'll show you what it looks like on the wet palette in a second. You can see the magazine in the back of him. a couple of magazines, sorry. So that's the Iron Warriors, that's the Leadbelcher. So they're both silver, but this is a dark grey type silver. Right, so the next thing I need to do, I think I need to come in and start doing the skin now. So I'm going to come in with this one, Strachan Green. I've never used this colour before. I don't think I've at all used it. So what I'm going to do, take some of my brush, come in and get the skin on the York. I'm also going to get his little rock companion. I don't think he's wearing clothes. He's just got a strap around him. But this guy also has bits of skin exposed in here. So I'm going to get all these little bits. I'll do the rest of that on camera. I'll do the rest of that off camera, sorry. Right, I do think the little Gretchen has clothes on. Next I'm going to come in with Rhine Oxide. I'm going to get the leather straps on his big massive chain weapon. I don't know what the correct name for it is. Someone knows, check it below for me, guys. I'm actually going to paint the Gretchen's clothes, because he has like a little sleeve on his arm. That's what first alerted me to maybe he is wearing some sort of clothing. I thought the Gretchen should be just a loincloth. Let's see if he has any pouches. He doesn't. So next thing I'm going to do, next colour I'm going to come in with, my Crag Blue. I get a few bits with this actually. So one thing I'm going to get, he's wearing black cloth trousers down here. So I'm going to get them. And what I want to do as well is pick out things on the model. So like there's little bits, details on the armour and stuff. I'll this end up here with some McCraig blue, because I know McCraig blue over silver looks absolutely amazing. I don't want anything else to get a bit on the axe. I think the axe looks absolutely amazing. There's two silvers. I think a few little bits, nothing too serious. See all those little bolts on there. They hold it together, that'd be a good idea. I might have to give the cloth inside his leg there on this side another little once over that blue in a minute. Next colour I'm going to come in with is some Screamer Skull. And I get the teeth. And I'm going to get the cloth, because he has a little robe hanging off in front of him as well. So I'm going to get that. Right, so now I'm going to come in with some Retribute armour. Again, this is just more detail on the armour itself. So pick out things like this. Knuckles on the end here. As we get these side wings. Make it stand out really well then. It's got the teeth there that I need to get. So I'm going to go back to that Screaming Skull, just get those little teeth. Can't see them from the front, but they're on the back of the model. Right, so now I'm going to go into Warboss green, and I'm going to use this colour to give me a thin coat over the top of the skin without knocking the camera. The aim is to have a bit of that green still coming through. Right, so I'm going to come with some Druky Violet now. I'm going to wash down the exhausts. To give it like a burnt type look. Then what I'm going to do next, I'm going to come in with some corn red. Red ones go faster, don't they? What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to come straight in for the eyes. These are far easier than human eyes to do. Even though I sort of messed up a little bit, I can come back with the green and tidy up afterwards. The same thing with the grot. Not a big issue there. And what I want to do with this corn red as well, I want to take some and start giving some of the armour panels a different bit of colour. And now here's these little symbols down here. I'm not plastering each panel with the red. As you can see, there's a bit of silver coming through, so still give me that amazing thing that I did with just red silvers first of all. No, he's not evil sons either, someone says to me. Next, I'm going to come in with some non-oil, and this is for his shooter on top. Give it a good oil down. get these pipes as well, just to take the bare silver off of them. I think it's looking absolutely fantastic. There's not much left to do on this guy now. I'm actually going to come in with some moot green now. I'm not even taking it out onto the wet palette. I only need the tiniest amount. So I'll take a little bit on my brush. And I'm going to come around the eye here. Not only am I going to tidy up the eye, I'm going to highlight the facial features a little bit more. Tiniest amount on the brush. Same for the chin. Just mostly to tidy up the eyes, also to break up the face a little bit. What I do now is wet my brush, and then just move the paint, it's still a little bit wet, around. So now just, really make it, well, blend it all together basically. When that's dry, if I'm not happy with that, I'll go back to the Warboss and just tidy up with the Warboss. That's absolutely, to me, it's looking absolutely fantastic. The next colour I'm going to do is on white scars, and I need a tiny bit of this just to get the teeth. I just want to get the tips of the teeth. Just to make them stand out on the face. Right, now I'm going to come in with some Troll Slat Orange. This is just a cosmetic bit really. Coming to any of these metal pieces, I'm not too happy with the way it looks. Just chuck a little bit of rust on it. That's what Troll Slat Orange do onto metal. Put it on, spread it out a little bit, it looks like rust. Right, I think that's enough. I don't think I need many more of that. So, for all intensive purposes, this bad boy is about ready. What I'm going to do now is take him beyond about ready standard. What that means for anyone that's new, I can put him on a table and away he goes. Very nice, very simple, very easy. It's a fantastic model. It's actually a joy to build and it's very simple to paint as well. But what I'm going to do now is take it beyond better way standard. Now this could be an edge highlight, it could be a dry brush, could be a layer paint, a technical paint, dry paint, you know, contrast paint, more shades, you know, this edge highlighting, you know, there's so many different things that can be done. But what I'm going to do first of all is swap out my brush, get a big brush, and I'm going to go back to the white scars, get some on my brush, some on my tissue, and all I'm going to do is try and flick the edge of these. Just flicking the edge of the metal. What that's going to do is give it a nice worn look. So I get as many of the raised bits as I can. Make that stand out even more. Give him a flick on his leather armour, not too much. I'm going to give this a gentle flick down on his, or a little flick up, should I say, rather, we might be better. I see leather strapping. There you can see what the arm panel looks like. Yeah, I did this with Big Gaz and it looks absolutely fantastic. That's when I first discovered it. So we're going to calling it on camera. The edge of that, front edge of that. Looks absolutely worn metal. It's a bit on the front of his chin here. I've got his little cloth at the front here. I'm gonna actually come with a shade, I think, on that. Just wash that right down. What shade should we come in with? I'm thinking Rattling Grime. The reason I'm thinking Rattling Grime is because he'll probably just use that as an oil rag to wipe his face or to wipe whatever's, you know, it's nothing important to him. And this is going to give a nice dark colour as well. Right, there's only one more thing I want to do with this guy. And I'm going to switch over to the big brush for this one. And I'm using a technical paint. Blood for the Blood God. Those of you who have not used technical paints before, they're actually brilliant. They do exactly what they say on the tin. The only thing I forgot to do is a little plate in there with some bullets in it. I'll do that afterwards, not a big issue. But this colour looks like proper blood. Let's chuck it all over his axe. I know new people to the hobby are going to look and say, but you just painted that. You know, there's so many different things to it and they're just covering it in blood. As it dries, okay, yes, it mostly will be covered in blood. You'll see the blood more than anything else, but you'll still have bits of the other colours coming through here and there. So, actually, I've got the front end of that. Get rid of some more blood. Give you a prime example. Look at that. What I just said in that just a minute ago, with the colours coming through. You can see the blue coming through the blood. Yeah. Even then, here you can see the colours coming through. He is done. Absolutely fantastic model. Not only to build but to paint. Very, very easy, very simple to paint. I'm actually looking forward to the rest of the orcs, because if they're all as straightforward as the other orcs I've built and painted so far, it's going to be a joy. An absolute joy. So massive thank you to all that voted. If you're new to the channel and seeing this for the first time, guys, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing. Turn your notification on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube shares if you have more and more people, which makes this incredible community of you guys grow even more. If you want to support the channel even further, there is a join button below. Click on that and become a member of the channel with various different perks. If you want to vote for next Monday's painting video, then tune in to this week's Weekly Wednesday. There'll be a host of models there. There won't be no orcs. I don't actually think I have any more orcs in my possession to paint. I think the next lot of the Combat Patrol magazines are on their way. I got a notification that they were clearing customs in England, so they should be on their way sometime this week. If I'm correct in what I'm thinking, it should be 2 magazines of 10 boys, and then there should be another 2 magazines of the Deathcopters, which I'll do less build on all of those anyway on the channel, so it's nice. And if it does come this week and I do let's build on them, they will be in. If it comes before Wednesday, then they'll be in the vote. But if it doesn't come before Wednesday, then it'll be in the following week's vote. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the buttons for me. Comments below as always. Until next time, guys, take it easy.